Hey ladies and gents, it's Zem again, and I'm doing a video on air bases, airfields, air bases, whatever. There's actually a difference. The air bases actually allow you to respawn at the air base, and it also allows you to change planes. Airfields you can only respawn at. You'll see what I'm talking about here in the video. This airbase in this video actually has what you see, that little wrench. People are kind of questioning me about what that. Last night in the stream there was a question about it. And that actually is a repair facility. You fly over that wrench during the middle of the battle and you can repair any damage that you've taken to your plane. So, unfortunately, it's kind of dodgy. Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does work. But there's a certain amount of certain requirements that you have to meet for this wrench to work. One, you have to be at an altitude of less than 2,500 feet or a distance from the repair facility of 2,500 feet. For the Imperially Challenged, it's 750 meters, either altitude or the other way, vertical. You have to be within that distance of that repair facility for it to make it work. The other part of it is you have to have not fired your guns for 5 seconds and not been taken damage for 5 seconds. If you meet those requirements, the repair facility will start to repair your airplane. Not only does it give your health back, it also repairs any damage to the plane and as well as your pilot. So in this video here, I'm just going to take the airbase. I got one bot down here with me. We're kind of going back and forth, finishing off targets, and hopefully I'll be able to flip the cap. I'm of course going to take some damage here just to show you what I'm talking about with the repair facility. Trying to get around here on the defense bots. The F2G is just about ready to die anyway, so there's really no point to drop down on him. Now, what's nice about these, and not everybody gets this, is the strategic value of being able to respawn wherever there's an airbase, right? It's usually closer to whatever you're going to have to deal with. So being able to respawn, say for example this one right here, right in the center of the map, allows you to have a much greater map control. You die, instead of starting way over at your respawn point, you spawn here, which is real nice because it's easier to move off in any direction from the center. You don't have to fly all over the place to get there. So yeah, strategic value of air bases, airfields are very important to winning a lot of the games. So flip the cap, and now you can see, of course, I'm partially damaged and I have a injured pilot. So the facility is actually, if you fly over it, you'll see it. It's a square down there and it actually has a wrench in the middle of it. And that's where you need to be over top of. So I'm at 2,800 feet here. I'm going to drop down to 25. Yep, see, as soon as I hit 2,500 feet, it starts to repair. And of course, it repaired my injured pilot. So, got that taken care of. And now I'm up to full health. You can see how important this is in the middle of a battle. You get wave after wave of planes coming in here to take this from you. Shoot them all down. You're able to, once again, sit right over top of it, repair your airplane, repair any damage you've taken, and waiting for the next bunch to come in here. So I'm going to show you the respawn part of it, of the airbase, and this is very similar to the airfield. The only problem with the airfield is you don't actually get to choose planes, you just get to respawn wherever the airfield's at. So crash into one of my own buildings. Of course, you see what happens when you crash into your own building. You actually do damage to your own objective. So, something to remember. So, here we go. You can choose between the original respawn, or you can choose between the airbase. I'm, of course, choosing the airbase, and that's because that's going to be where I respawn at. So now I'm going to choose a different fighter, and unfortunately, I don't get it picked fast enough before I get kicked back into game. So I'm going to crash again here. This is kind of my own little fault right here. So I'm going to crash again and show you what I'm talking about. Run into a mountain. Boom. And now, not only does it, help with the respawn, it also cuts the time down on your respawn. I believe it's 10 seconds. Cuts the time off your respawn, which of course will be very helpful. So now I got the airbase picked in the center. I'm going to choose a different aircraft. It's all guys to be tier 8, so I'm going to choose the BVP here. and I'm obviously going to prepare here before I get started. You can pick any one of the tier 8s, so you can switch out heavy fighters, you can switch out to a bomber, you can switch out to a ground attack plane, whatever you're going to be needing at that moment in the game. So I switched out to the BVP, and that's exactly how it works. Airfield's exact same way. Of course, you don't get to choose your aircraft, but you get to respawn wherever that airfield is. So right there is a wrench icon off to my left here. Yeah, that guy right there. Now I do believe, and someone will probably know more, quote me on this, but it is destructible. I wasn't able to do it here in the game, but I'm pretty sure I thought I did this with a GA, knock that thing out. Now this thing, it doesn't actually get destroyed anytime this objective flips between red and blue. It always stays there, right? Until somebody intentionally goes in and destroys it. That was the know for sure 2.0 patch. I'm not sure if it's changed then, but yeah, it used to be where you could be able to destroy that and deny anybody the ability to repair their airplane. So hopefully this helps clear up some you know, problems people are having with this airfields, or at least the wrench part of it, or the ability to repair your aircraft and all that kind of stuff. And hopefully everybody understands now the respawns, how they work, and if, of course, if you have an airbase, you get to choose a different plane at the same tier. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will be putting up some probably a little later tonight, maybe. You guys have a good day.